Good morning, students. I am here to explain about Unit 1 Metallurgy. Introduction. This lesson is all about that how and from where metals are extracted. Second, general experimental method for extraction of metal. Third, what are the principle behind metallurgy relate to the science and technology of metals, that is, the process about gaining pure metal from ore. The process used for the extraction of metals to get pure form from their ore is referred to as metallurgy. In simple words, metallurgy is the ways and means that we use to separate the pure metal from its ore is called metallurgy. In nature, these metals can be obtained in their native state or in combined state as their oxides, sulfides, silicates, etc. Though there are many ways to extract metals, but it is essential to design an eco-friendly metallurgical process which would minimize waste, maximize energy efficiency. Here eco-friendly means not harming the nature and the environment. In other hand, it should be profitable to us. Next we shall see the occurrence of these metals. As I have said earlier, a few metals occur in native state and other metals having least chemical reactivity such as copper, silver, gold and platinum occur in native state, and other reactive metals such as alkali metals occurs in combined state. Here, which are the sources of minerals? The sources of minerals are earth crust, rocks and sea water. Now we shall see the minerals and ore and their difference. What is mineral? See, we have seen the introduction, we have seen the occurrence, and next heading is minerals and ore. The minerals are nothing but naturally occurring substance. We are getting it by mining, which contains metals in free state or in combined state. Now for example, which are the naturally occurring substance? The earth crust, rocks and sea waters. These are the sources of minerals. From here what we are getting the minerals. Then what is ore? See here, ore contains high percentage of metal, and this metal is conveniently and economically we get it. That is ore. For example, gold. From where are we getting? We are getting it from the earth crust. We don't get this gold from all the soil, from all the earth crust, from all the rocks. Okay? We may get this gold only in a particular places, in a particular soil. If we are getting in a particular soil and the earth crust from there, and that soil we will be calling it ore. That's why it is said, see the point here. All the ores are minerals, but all minerals are not ores. The ores are obtained from minerals. And what is ore? From the ore we are getting pure metal. So pure metals are separated, extracted from the ore, and this ore is, we are getting it from the mineral. I'll explain to this point now. We are having the earth crust, that is the soil, everywhere. For example, in Parambakudi we are not getting the ore of any particular metals. Now I have told you, we have taken for a ore, in another word, gold. We are not getting it gold from here in our place. So therefore, all the minerals are not ores, but all the ores are minerals. We are obtaining the ore from the minerals. Next we shall see the concentration of ore. Now what is ore? From the minerals we are getting ore, and this ore is the mixture of non-metallic impurities, rocky minerals, siliceous matter. For example, we will keep gold here. We have got gold in a particular place. We are not getting that gold as pure as 24 carat. This gold will be mixed with mantoos, that is siliceous matter. Some rocky minerals will be with that, some non-metallic impurities will be there, and these are called gangue. So the ore is mixed with gangue. That means pure gold is there inside, with that some other impurities are there. So we need to remove these impurities. Now tell me, what is concentration of ore? Removal of these impurities are called concentration of ore. Removal of these impurities are called concentration of ore. Next, how are we going to remove these? By this process. See, by removing these impurities, we are increasing the concentration of the ore. So as we are cleaning little by little, the concentration of the ore will be increased. There are several processes for the purifying of the ore to increase the concentration of that ore. But all that depends on these three things. That is, nature of ore. From which place we got it, and what is the nature of the ore. Second one is type of impurity. What type of impurity is there in that particular ore? Third one is environmental factors. Now for example, if that ore supposed to be removed by roasting. Roasting is frying. Can we fry it in Jammu Kashmir or in some other cold places in open air? There will be very chill. It will be impossible, and it is very expensive to open in a open air to roast and all. So that is what here environmental factors. We have to see the nature of the surrounding also. So for the process of concentration of ore depends these three things. Now one of these process to increase the concentration of the ore is gravity separation or hydraulic wash. What is gravity separation? It depends on the density. Now for example, we to get the pure metal from the ore, we need to remove the gangue. Okay, so this gangue is removed by gravity method. Here you see we have a high specific gravity and low specific gravity, and this high specific gravity gangue will be used by washing with running water. So this particular gangue is washed in a running water, then we will get a high specific gravity. Those high density matters will be suspended there, and the other lighter impurities will be washed away. Now how are we going to remove this low specific gravity? This low specific gravity gangue is, now for example, ore is here, and this ore we are powdering it. We powder this ore, and this powdered ore is washed out in a rapidly flowing current of water. So வேகமாக ஓடக்கூடிய அந்த வாட்டரில் அந்த க்ரஷ்டு பவுடரை போட்டோம் அப்படின்னா the low specific gravity will be flown, washed away in this, and the other high density ones will be settled down at the bottom. By this way, this method used for the gold and oxides such as hematite, tin stone. For these ore, and this method, that is rapidly flowing current of water method, hydraulic method is used. Next one important method we are going to see, that is froth flotation method. This is an important 5-mark question, and this froth flotation method is used specially for galena, that is PBS zinc blend. Zinc, yes. So for this ore, we use this froth flotation method. Here note down the important things. For this 1 mark, here you see ore are crushed, suspended in water. Ores are crushed first, then those crushed ores are suspended in water. Here we are using frothing agent, that is pine oil, eucalyptus oil, and collector is used, that is those frothing agent, that is pine oil, eucalyptus oil. We are using collector, so that is sodium ethyl xanthate. Then blowing air. Why are we blowing air? To generate froth. Now these 5 things we need to keep in mind. That is, first we are crushing the ore. The ore is powdered. Then those powders are suspended in water. And here we are using frothing agent, collector. These 2 things we are using. Then we are blowing that air. Now you see the picture. This is the froth flotation method. See, first we are taking the container. In that we are taking the container and filling it with water. Okay, then we are putting in the crushed ore. We have made powdered those ore, and those crushed ores are fed here. Those ore will be suspended here. Then we are adding frothing agent, that is pine oil or eucalyptus oil. Any one of these can be added here. And what is the duty of that? This oil will wet the ore, and this oil is repellent to water. We know oil and the water will not touch each other. So the ore have a tendency to wet with oil. Next we are using collector, that is sodium ethyl xanthate. We are using it, and already this ore is attached with the oil. Now by this, after that we have a motor. With this, here you see a finger like structure. Now for example, before soaking the cloths, we put little soap powder in the water and we just stir it. When we stir it with a open stretched out finger, now like this, with a stretched out finger, when we stir it, we used to get a lot of froth, foam used to get. And continuously when we are stirring it, that foam used to come up. So like that, you see the finger like structure here, that is nothing but the stirrer. We blow air, we have a motor here, and with that when we are blowing the air, and that generate froth, and that froth, the nature is to move towards the surface of the container. And now the frothing agent, that is pine oil, wetted the ore, and the ore with froth, it comes up on the surface of the container. Then what happened afterwards? Afterwards, this ore particles wetted to the oil raised to the surface along with froth. Then this froth is skimmed. Skimmed means அதை வழிஞ்சு வர்றதை எடுத்து அதை dry பண்ணி, then we are getting the ore. Now next, to the other hand, to the other part, what happens? The gangue wetted with water, and that gangue settles at the bottom of the container. Now here you see, this method we are using in sulfide ore. For the sulfide ore, suppose in other, for the other sulfide ores are how are we suppose we want the unwanted other sulfide ore will be, no, that can be removed by using depressing agent. Which are the depressing agent that we are using? Now see here, the other unwanted sulfide ore can be depressed by using sodium cyanide, and they will form a complex. Therefore we can remove the other unwanted sulfide ore.